Rickey Smiley Morning Show, the most funny in the morning. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Just another day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Ladies and gentlemen, the senior pastor of Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church, Dallas, Texas, Pastor Frederick Douglas Haynes. Pastor Haynes, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Rickey Smiley and the Rickey Smiley Morning Show family. You know I love you, praying for you. God bless you. Listen, today's song is super powerful. It's by Commission, Running Back to You. And this song is basically all about the phenomenal forgiveness of God, God's amazing grace, the God who gives us not just a second chance, but chance after chance after chance out of love so we can get our act together. God loves you so much that, listen, you may break God's heart, but you can never break God's love. And that means that gives you time to turn your life around and allow God to do for you what brings out the best in you. And that's the word I'm trying to drop on you. God loves us and forgives us to bring out the best in us. That's what God's forgiveness is all about. It's bringing out the best in you, knowing there's more to you than the mistake you made. There's more to you than the failure or the flop that you have experienced. Listen, don't define yourself by what's behind you. God has so much more for you, so receive and embrace the forgiveness of God. And when you receive and embrace God's forgiveness, here it is, the best is yet to come. So here's what you do. Don't run from God, run to God, and watch God bless you with another chance.
There it is, Pastor Haynes, man, the senior pastor of Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church. Let's get into this music. Love you, Pastor Haynes.
Yes, sir. Love you, Ricky. Have a great one.
Yes, sir. You too. Let's go.
News headlines,
entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, 13 minutes after the hour, y'all sitting in for Maria this morning. Hey, here are your top stories that's making the front page today. Tuesday, February the 12th, President Trump was joined by Elon Musk in the Oval Office yesterday when he signed an executive order that seeks to significantly reduce the size of the government by instructing heads of federal departments and agencies to undertake plans for large-scale reduction. Here's what Trump had to say.
Billions and billions of dollars in waste, fraud, and abuse. And I think it's very important. And that's one of the reasons I got elected. I said, we're going to do that. Nobody had any idea it was that bad, that sick, and that corrupt. And it seems hard to believe that judges want to try and stop us from looking for corruption.
All right, y'all, the new order directs the federal government to implement the workforce optimization initiative created by Elon Musk to reduce the size of government. And the recent tariffs set in motion by the Trump administration could be to blame for the delayed packages coming from China on sites like Amazon, Shein, and Temu. Last week, Trump levied a new 10% tariff on all goods coming to the United States from China. Also in the news, his first appearance since the Justice Department case against him dropped, I think, New York City Mayor Eric Adams celebrated the end of what he called an unnecessary ordeal. He also had this to say.
I would never put any personal benefit above my solemn responsibility as your mayor. It is worth repeating the facts because many sensational and false claims have been made. So let me be clear. I never ask anyone to break the law on my behalf or on behalf of my campaign. Never.
This past Monday night, the Department of Justice instructed federal prosecutors in New York to drop the bribery case against Mayor Adams. He pleaded not guilty to a 5-count indictment that accused him of accepting years of luxury travel gifts in exchange for various favors. Those are the stories making the front page. Today is Rock T's birthday. Happy birthday, Rock T. Let's take a look at sports.
Rock T, the sports genius, is in the building.
Appreciate that, big dog. You know what I'm saying? Always blessed to see another day, another year. Kevin Durant becomes the 8th player in NBA history to reach 30,000 points. At the age of 36, man, he joins LeBron James, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Karl Malone, Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, Dirk Nowitzki, and Wilt Chamberlain. Dr. J actually reached this milestone by combining his points scored in the NBA and the ABA. So big up to Kevin Durant out there, still doing his thing. LeBron James put the rumors to rest about him making his son Bronny follow in his footsteps by forcing him to play basketball and not living his own life. Here's what LeBron said.
Bronny doesn't have to play basketball at all. Right. It's not like he needs the money.
And he's a smart individual. You know what I mean? He can do whatever he wants to do.
He can do whatever he wants to do. Like if he wants to be the CEO of my company, he could be that. I'll give that, start teaching him right now to be that if he wants to. But he's like, this is my career, this is my goals, and this is my aspirations, and I want to play ball. This is something that I love, and I love that kid. He's awesome.
Love it, dog. Love it. Put it to rest right there. That's my quick sports report. Bring it to Tat. It's Rita. What up, Rita? You put it down for Brent. What's up, Rita?
Rickey the Rat is in the house. Yeah, man. The numbers are coming in. I tell you what record Kendrick Lamar's halftime show broke. That's coming up next on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 29 minutes before the top of the hour. Y'all sitting in for the Brent this morning. We got comedian extraordinaire, Jackson State University's own member of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, comedian extraordinaire, Rita Brent this morning. What up, Rita?
What up, Rick? What up?
Just happy to have you.
Oh, I'm glad to be here, filling in for the Brat. Okay, here's what's happening in the hot spot. Now, there's been a lot of hate about Kendrick Lamar, but despite the hate, people must be loving his halftime performance. His show broke a viewership record. According to reports, 133.5 million viewers tuned in for the halftime show, which is the most watched Super Bowl halftime show performance in history.
Let's go.
Okay? In history. Now, if that ain't enough, the American Heart Association says performing CPR to the beat of Not Like Us could save a life. Yes, they say the song has just the right tempo for hands-on CPR. Their post reads, and I quote, "Mustard on the beat, and it could help you save a life. If you see a teen or an adult collapse, call 911 and push hard and fast in the center of the chest to the rhythm of Not Like Us." That's crazy.
Interesting.
Sick.
Yeah, not hotline bling. You'll be dead if you do CPR to that. Okay. Speaking of mustard, Not Like Us producer, he recently shared his thoughts on how Drake should respond after losing the battle to Kendrick Lamar, and this is what he had to say.
You don't have to be super, and I'm not speaking for or at Drake or for him. I don't know what, but a lot of that's going on. It's like the tactics, the things that you do just to get attention. You don't need to do that. Just make music, man, and make good music, and you'll be fine.
Okay. I don't know. What y'all think? What should Drake's next move be?
Yeah, just make good music. It don't have to be his career. Don't have to be surrounded by Kendrick Lamar. That don't have to be his career. He could continue to make hit songs. Because one of the things that you taught me when we had some conversations some months ago, you win by being successful.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
You win by being successful or whatever. You know, you don't have to do that. You don't have to get into no kind of beef entanglement or whatever you want to call it with anybody else. You can win by just being good at what you do and continue to do what you're doing.
Yeah,
and Drake's still selling our shows too.
Absolutely.
He is. I agree with
but
that.
You know, some videos. I'm sorry, Rita. It's some videos popping up showing where Drake actually gave Kendrick Lamar some of his first shots and first opportunities. And I saw that. I posted that yesterday because I wanted to know, like, what are y'all thoughts on this, y'all? You know, because a lot of people didn't know that.
Yeah, some of Kendrick's earlier shows, he was performing with Drake, and they were big up each other. But then there's also some clips where Drake was kind of shading Kendrick, like he started to see his rise and maybe got a little uncomfortable with it. So,
I mean, but all the beefs start off with them being cool because Big and Pac was cool at one point. You know what I mean? All the beefs start out with them being cool.
But most beefs start out with a cow.
Yeah. Very keen observation.
Thank you. Yep. I'll be here all week. Appreciate that.
Go from the beef to the roasting. That's how I go. For more information on these stories, go to RickeySmileyMorningShow.com, and you can catch me on Instagram at Rita Brent Comedy. Coming up next, happy birthday, Rock T. He has the HBCU. No, Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Now
you know.
And if you don't know, now you know.
HBCU. What it is, man. Rock Teasy for Sheezy back with another HBCU. We're going to always put a spotlight on our heroes and she-ros that attended or currently attend our historically black colleges and universities. Oh, we finna truck it on back down to Prairie View A&M, established in 1876. Home of the Purple and Gold Panthers. Shout out to the Marching Storm Marching Band. Oh, big ups to the Black Foxes. Oh, we finna talk about one of y'all's former students, Mr. Charlie Choo Choo Brackens. Played quarterback for PV back in 1951 through 55. He was a 3-year starter. 33-4 was his record. Drafted to the NFL by the Green Bay Packers, making him the first HBCU quarterback in the NFL. Oh, by the way, he was elected to the Black College Football Hall of Fame. Oh, Mr. Charlie Choo Choo Brackens, another proud HBCU alum of Prairie View A&M University. If you didn't know, now you know. If you want to share your HBCU story, follow us on Instagram and shoot us a DM at HBCU. So this Uber driver's long list of rules for passengers has sparked a debate after a customer shared a photo of the shocking list on Reddit. The note started by greeting the passenger and then listing all the rules. Some of the rules include requiring pets to be held or placed on the floor and prohibiting children from kicking the seats or playing with the doors and the windows. These are pretty reasonable. It's not too bad. But the driver banned any phone calls. He refuses to lower the volume of his radio. The rule says, I will not turn my radio off or down for your personal or business calls. I do not want to hear your corporate meetings or personal business dealings. Have them before entering or exiting my car. No exceptions. Do not eat or drink in my car. Water is fine. If you do, and a mess or a smell is left in it, I'll report this to Uber and Lyft, and they will charge a cleaning fee starting at $50. No matter how the smell is, same applies to children. Riders are also threatened with being reported for not covering their nose and mouth when they cough or sneeze or not wearing a mask when they're sick. The note also says, if at any point you're not enjoying your ride, refuse to respect my rules, or feel uncomfortable in any way, I will gladly pull over so that you may request another driver. Ask me to right away. It ends with the driver thanking riders for respecting these simple etiquette rules. What y'all think, man?
I don't blame him.
Oh, yeah.
Those are reasonable rules.
It ain't no home training no more. People just do what the hell they want to do. People are rude. And I spend my whole day correcting people and not telling you how to be, but I tell you how to be when you come in my space. To have some etiquette and some good behavior and some manners and some respect. They don't teach it anymore, and most people don't have it. They just don't have it.
What about the radio rule? Like, if he's got his radio real loud.
Oh, no.
And you may not want to be listening to loud music when you get into the car. What you think about that one?
Yeah, now, if I'm paying you, I want to have a comfortable ride. Now, you can turn your radio down.
I done been in the car with a driver who was singing along with the radio, and that was annoying as hell.
Oh, Lord.
Like you, when you be smacking and you be eating food, how nasty it sounds.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Hold on. Wait a minute.
It goes into the same box, like annoying, like small, teeny tiny, like a chick popping gum.
Yep. Yeah.
What about somebody passing gas while they riding in your car?
Oh, please.
He said it smells.
Yeah.
They
that's
do.
something. That's a thing.
Yeah, somebody crunching ice real loud. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people just don't like whatever habits you have is fine, but as long as it don't affect people around you, even if that's your habit, be conscious of. Like I've had people sitting in the back seat picking their nose and I say, hey, don't do that. You need some tissue? You need some tissue? Where are you going to put that? Because all the windows are up. You ain't been dropping the boogers on my floor.
Grown people?
Yes.
Oh, my God.
I had a grown-ass man sitting there in the back seat of the car picking his nose, and I turned around and asked him, please do not pick your nose in my car.
You flicking it on the floor?
If you need some tissue, we can stop by CVS. I'll be happy to let you get out. Do not pick your nose in my car. Don't do it. Had a man
flick it through the air vent.
Just recently sitting in the living room spinning my lampshade.
Who does that?
I'm like, what the hell is wrong with you? I said, hey, I have to correct old ass people like, don't do that. Why would you sit there and spin the lampshade? And it's just some people, man, they just don't have no, what my daughter said, self-awareness. You have to have self-awareness and just have some etiquette, man. And I'm glad that I had a grandmama that people considered mean, but she didn't let you do stuff like that. And that's what I try to tell my twins. I make small corrections because when they kids and they doing little stuff or whatever, I correct it. I say, you don't do that. Hey, put your tongue in your mouth. You're not a dog. And then they be like, oh. You know what I'm saying? Like they little girls. You know, you don't let them do certain things and develop bad habits that turn into when they become adults. We should do a whole segment on etiquette. And that don't mean just because you have etiquette, that don't mean that you bougie or think you better than nobody else. It's just some damn things that you shouldn't do. And I grew up in the project, and I'm a product of Section A. It's just certain things that you don't do. Good segment. I appreciate that. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.
And it's time for another Black History Spotlight. The year was 1834. In a large slave community in rural Georgia, of over 30 families lived on a thriving plantation owned by a kind white family. The slaves were allowed to socialize amongst each other, and within that group, there were about 6 or 7 of the married slave women who would regularly congregate to gossip, have social outings, and often bicker and backstab each other, much to the delight of the other slave residents. They like to sit around and watch the shenanigans. Looking back, this group is now recognized as the early inspiration for what would become later known in the 21st century as the first Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Man, shut up.
Today in Black History.
Man, shut up. And that's how the Housewives started?
That's how it started, yeah.
Hey, Gary, did you hear that, Gary?
Yeah, I heard that madness.
Couldn't get along to save their life.
Bickering.
Hold it! Half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
Gary has the tea and the color of the day. Gary, what up?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Wednesday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Love Week, honey. Yeah, if you watch the Tamron Hall show, you all would know that it's Love Week this week on the Tamron Hall show. And who other than our very own Rickey Smiley was on Love Week, y'all. It was
what? I get to be on the tea.
Yeah, you got to. Now, you know what? When you made the tea on that being, you have arrived. So you have arrived, Ricky. Yes, baby, you done arrived, honey. Now the show is a no ordinary love story. And, you know, we got it as award-winning comedian, actor, author, and radio host Rickey Smiley sat down, y'all, for a daytime exclusive, honey. And here's what he talked about on the Tamron Hall show.
Did you ever look like, timing-wise, I remember that time.
Yeah.
And they are awfully cute. Did you ever go to her before and say, do you think?
Nah, I didn't.
Never.
Because they have these like light brown eyes. Yeah. I only had 2 boys. My youngest son is 23 years old.
Yeah. So you thought, no way.
Yeah.
Never crossed your mind.
Never crossed my mind.
That is.
I was just being a nice guy, being in.
Yes. So now, Ricky, so what was your no ordinary love? Because they were talking about you, and I guess your beautiful daughters, honey, Alyssa and Elisa. Is it Elisa? Allison and
man.
Alyssa. Yeah.
Damn,
those names right. Yes, and it was very interesting though, because it was funny because when you said that you was being or just being a nice guy, honey, the audience just were they're like a nice guy. Yeah. So how was it?
Being on her Tamron show, being on that show was a lot of fun. I wish I could have something like that. That what Tamron Hall does, and how classy her show is. It's just a blessing to be invited on something. And that's my second time on her show. I just enjoy doing shows and doing interviews. I enjoyed the times that I went on Wendy Williams and The Real and The Talk. I love doing the talk show circuit, so it's a lot of fun.
Well,
but
people were
Tamron
wondering.
is classy. She is classy. Well, go ahead. Wondering what?
Because, this is your second time the way you grabbed her hand and said, let me do it again when you touched her hand. People were like wondering what
No, you know, Tamron and I are like, we friends. We like brothers and sisters. Everybody, we got that whole Dallas, Texas connection. And Tamron is like my sister. And the reason I kept touching her because I was just so proud that I was there for a happy occasion. Because when I went on her show the first time, she cried the whole time.
Yeah.
And it was just a blessing that now we can come on the show and talk about God's grace and His mercy and how good God is. And the sun was shining and we have something exciting and happy to talk about. Because the last time Tamara literally cried the entire segment, and I was just excited for her more than I was myself. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. And you looked halfway decent, too. I mean, like that suit was nice.
Yeah, I went and put on my one of the pastor. Shout out to Pastor Haynes for letting me borrow one of them suits. That was my men's day suit right there.
Yes, it sure was. I was like, okay, let me check this out, honey.
And the boots.
The boots. Okay. Yeah, those shoes were made for walking.
Yes, sir.
And that's what you did. So
I didn't even, that suit was so sharp, I didn't even need no pocket square, Rita. Come on now, praise him.
No pocket square, Gina. I'm like, all right, then. I say, maybe some of the other guys on your show should take notes. But anyway, that was beautiful. It was a good thing. Moving on.
Slow down, Chief.
When the birthday person especially. And moving on. In other celebrity news, y'all, Beyonce's daughter, y'all, Rumi and Blue, y'all, they said they stole the show, honey, but they stepped out with their dad recently on the Super Bowl Sunday. But a lot of people are speculating and wondering why Sir is never photographed. You know, they never see Sir, her son, and whatever. But Miss Tina spoke out. You know, she was saying that Sir, he's more sheltered from the spotlight. He doesn't like to be in the spotlight. He's not like his sister or whatever. He's more into numbers, and he stays out of the spotlight. So people were wondering, well, because we never see Sir, honey. There's something wrong with Sir, and what on and so forth. But this is why he's never there, because they say he doesn't like the spotlight, which I find funny. A child could determine if they like the spotlight or not. I mean,
a lot of people don't like that. It ain't for everybody.
Yeah, but they say why Beyonce and Jay-Z rarely talk about their children in order to protect their privacy. You know, they're saying that, that this is what Sir is and this is how he is, and he just doesn't like the limelight. So congratulations to Sir, and I mean, he won't be one of those kids that's well known, and we probably know he won't be in the entertainment business as opposed to Blue Ivy and her sister. All right, y'all, in my final story, y'all, it's being reported, y'all, which is sad, honey. Cardi B is speaking out, y'all. She said that she revealed that her uncle, y'all, was deported, honey, in an emotional Instagram live rant. She said that she shared a personal immigration struggle while discussing security delays at the Super Bowl. Now, Cardi B made a shocking revelation, y'all, on her Instagram. Now, following that game, y'all, the Philadelphia Eagles or whatever, she said, according to her uncle, that they deported him. So I thought she was black. They deported.
Yeah, she's Puerto Rican.
She's Puerto Rican.
Black mixed Puerto Rican. Yeah.
Are they doing Puerto Ricans too? They deporting them?
Just anybody that
ain't white.
Feel like, yeah.
Really?
Dominican. Yeah.
Really?
Well,
What'd you say?
She is Puerto Rican, but you don't know what her father's heritage is.
Really?
She's Dominican.
Yeah. Well, they say while she didn't go into details about her uncle's deportation, they say her comments highlighted an issue that has affected thousands of families under Trump's immigration policy. Now, since his inauguration, they said mass deportations, particularly of Latin American immigrants, have been a major point, y'all, of contention, y'all. And they say, honey, it's a sad situation. So we got to keep our parties lifted up in prayer. And hopefully, can they deport black people?
If they're legal, they
can do whatever they want to do. Obviously, they're doing it.
Yeah.
Really?
Right.
Oh, well, I hope they don't deport none of us then, because, honey, we're a family. We need each other. All right.
They're going to deport you.
Well, yeah, they're already doing stuff for my community. The color today, honey, Rita, we got to look out. The color today, y'all, is Granada Sky. On the high end, you say Granada Sky, and on the low end, you say beautiful light blue. That's your color for today.
That's a beautiful color. Y'all give it up for Gary with us here if you would. All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. I got your wake-up call. Get in at 866-9-RICKEY. Let's go.
Wake up, wake up, wake up. It's time to get yourself together. Cause he woke you up this morning, slid you in your house shoes, so it would be better. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Encourage each other and be productive. The Rickey Smiley Morning Show, wanna know where you calling from, so come on and tell us and just wake up.
J-Man calling from Atlanta.
And I just want to, send peace and love to everybody out there listening, man. Peace and blessings. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Dion Nicholson calling from Akron, Ohio. I want to wish my granddaughter, Jaylee Goins, happy birthday and tell everyone in Akron, Ohio to wake up, wake up, wake up.
Hi, this is Trellis from Tampa, Florida. I am calling to say wake up to my grand princes, Jamal, Jamel, Tristan, and Jordan, and my 2 little grand princesses, Lyric and Nova. Wake up, it's time to go to school.
Kansas City, wake up. In Columbus, wake up. Cincinnati, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. West Palm Beach, wake up. In Greenville, wake up. Come on, Jacksonville, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
All right, y'all. Big shout out to Kiss 103.1 Columbia, South Carolina. All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, it's time for the good, the bad, and the Went to Hell Wednesday. So that's something that we do every Wednesday. And we're so excited to have comedian extraordinaire Rita Brent that's going to be performing at the Stardome on tomorrow night, Birmingham, Alabama, along with Special K. We was lucky to get him because he's definitely booked.
Yeah, I am. Are you booked? Sold out. Matter of fact, I'll be in Charlotte Sunday night.
But we are so happy to have y'all. We had to add a show Thursday night if you're in Birmingham, so we had to add a show.
They heard I was coming.
Is that what it was?
Yeah. Hell yeah, that's what it was. You said I was coming. They had to add a show.
We're gonna do letters from all the complaints. I got a lot of letters I want to read y'all about Special K. But anyway, so this segment right here is the good, the bad, and the went to hell. Rita, we're gonna start with you with some good news.
Okay, Ricky, here's the good news. A school district in Southern Oregon has been dealing with budget issues and staffing shortages, but things are looking up after an anonymous donor pitched in a hefty $890,000. Even though they don't know who the person is, hundreds of students wrote thank you cards. The superintendent called it incredibly heartwarming. He said kids were amazed by how generous the person was, and they told him they wanted to do nice things for people just like the donor did. It's great news.
Love it.
That's amazing.
Pay it forward.
$890,000. That's a lot of money.
It sure is. That's
ain't no chump change.
And so staffing shortages and budget issues and stuff or whatever, because that's really important. A donation like that to keep everybody working and keep everything going. So whoever did that, God bless them. All right, Rock, you got some bad news.
Man, come on. Google Maps just made it official and changed Gulf of Mexico to Gulf of America. Could this be the next change? A Republican congressman from Georgia named Buddy Carter wants to change the name of Greenland to Red, White, and Blue Land Act of 2025. If it passes, it would also give President Trump congressional approval to negotiate with Denmark and buy Greenland. He's claimed it's important for America's national security. Denmark doesn't seem to be keen of all of this, so someone there launched a joke online petition making fun of it and calling on Denmark to buy California. So last time we checked, over 200,000 people have signed this petition.
Especially, what do you think about all of that stuff? Just an overreach of the Trump administration.
Man, work on something that people are worried about, like high rent prices, high grocery prices. You know, I mean, work on stuff that people care about, helping people pay off these student loans, all that kind of stuff. Don't nobody care about no damn Greenland and the Gulf of America. Who the hell voted for that?
What are your thoughts, Rita?
Yeah, I think it's just irritating because it's like we have so much more to focus on, like why these damn planes and things keep crashing. It's so much more important things to focus on, but they just petty. They just want to be petty and reverse. They still trying to reverse stuff Obama did. I wish they would just focus and really care about the American people.
Yeah, that's something. I don't know what to say. I tried to tell them to vote, the campaign for Kamala Harris, but they called us clowns.
Yeah, she ain't black enough. We don't like how she talk.
Yeah.
Okay, so now look what y'all dealing with. Okay.
Yeah.
How that's working out for you.
But we shall see. All right, Special K, you got the what the hell news.
Well, you should probably reconsider getting married if you're arguing over a wedding venue and one of you gets stabbed in the neck in the process. So police in Wisconsin arrested a 22-year-old woman named Kaylee Brantner after she stabbed her boyfriend in the neck during an argument about their wedding venue. Now, the boyfriend claims that Kaylee was the aggressor and that she got out of control when the conversation got heated. He was trying to leave out the back door when he felt a pain in his neck. Kaylee claims it was self-defense, that she picked up the knife because she was scared. But she was behind him. She said the stabbing happened when she put her hands up and he was coming toward her, but he got stabbed in the back of the neck. There's no indication that the boyfriend's injury was life-threatening, but it also sounds like the police believe his version of that story.
Well, did they go with that venue, or did they pick something else?
They need to break the hell up.
Yeah, I'm about to say, he realized, okay, man,
yeah,
I shouldn't marry you.
How the hell you gonna get married with a big-ass Band-Aid on the back of your neck where she stabbed you a couple of days earlier? No, son.
Oh, no.
No, man.
You know, he probably went back to the house and tore that up. It probably was some real passionate love.
They had some good toxic love making.
Oh, no.
No. You ain't made love till you woke up to broken glass and broken ashtrays and mirrors broken. That's good love making right there. You waking up, walking across the carpet naked, trying not to cut your feet on broken glass where y'all done got to fight. Hey, Black Tony, what you doing tomorrow night?
Hey, so I'm gonna come out there and kick you with y'all or tomorrow night. So that I'll be free. Free tomorrow night.
That's a comedy club.
I'm coming out there and kick with y'all. Hey, you gotta send me some money so I can get a bus over there. Cause my car in the shop. I'm gonna catch a bus over there. I'm gonna catch a mega bus.
Why you not at work today?
Cause I'm at the dentist office with my dog.
What happened?
He get his braces off today, son. He done had braces on for 2 years, but his teeth straight enough. He get his braces.
How you ain't got no car and your dog got braces?
Cause he got insurance with with the radio station. They gave me insurance. I put my dog on there. But look, he got good dental coverage. But his teeth were crooked, but they gave him some veneers, and now his teeth look like Nelly. But look, now his teeth look good, but I'm talking about them things white and big. Look.
Wait a minute.
Huh?
Wait a minute. Your dog got veneers?
Yeah.
And what you say the dog look like?
Like Nelly.
Nelly got some choppers.
He ain't got no canines no more. The dog got just.
No, he got people teeth. It look good too. Oh. When he smile, boy, it look like you looking right at Nelly. Hey, look, they starting to work on it right now. Hold on, him and his brother. You know, I got twins too. You ain't the only one with twins. I got twin dogs, Rollo and Apollo.
At least the bark sound normal.
Yeah. Cause I gotta hold him down, but he don't want to get.
But that ain't no good excuse to take off work though.
Shawty, you gonna let your twin go to the dentist office without you being there? Well, I'm not finna let my dog go to the dentist office without me being there. His nerve bad. He real nervous right now. You hear him barking?
Yeah, he ain't barking. He need to be still.
He's unloosening them up right now. There's a lot going on right now.
So you gonna send us some pictures of the dog?
Yeah, I send y'all some pictures. I'll be out of there I'll be out here by 9 o'clock.
Put the dentist on the phone. Let us talk to the dentist.
Yeah, let's talk to the dentist.
Okay, hold on. You gonna hold on?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
Hello?
I had to do something to break a Guinness Book record. I had to make sure that her name was going to be unique. I didn't want her name to be like anybody else's. Make sure.
What is her name? What is her name?
It's Roshandia, Tonisha, Vision, Keishan, Simon, Drew, Shalinda, Shirkane, Ronquel, Ninja, Shamika, Shanet, Tamika, Shawahini, Shell, Connie, Satsan, Janisha, Marine, Kunsai, Kanisha, Devon, Yvonne, Latani, Sivan, Tay, Pranky, Salaviva, Zamfisa, Justin, Sajave, Loya, Vet, Sparkman, Sandra, Kate, Continue, Vishon, Orly, Vakashawa, Lisa, Nathan, Shots, Mekmane, Loisa. My middle name is Kunyan Scott.
Your middle name?
Special K, what part of the country you think they from?
They got to be from Jackson, Mississippi.
Hold on, man.
Hold it! half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
All right, y'all, 6 minutes after the hour, y'all, Gary has the tea and the color of the day. Gary.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning to you. It's Wednesday, a beautiful hump day. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Soulja Boy is finally speaking out, y'all. He finally responded, honey, to Marlon Wayans. Now, you know Marlon Wayans do some slick talking every now and then, but, honey, he's slick talking about Soulja Boy, and Soulja Boy spoke out. Now, they're saying it was a heated online spat, and, Soulja just said, I have to respond to this. Now, back in late January, they're saying that the iconic Funny Man appeared on a radio show reacting to a slew of rappers, y'all, performing at Donald Trump's inauguration. Now, Marlon unloaded, y'all, on Soulja, specifically claiming, y'all, that he had been canceled and needed that job to stay relevant. Here's what Soulja Boy had to say.
You try to talk about me because you think I perform for the president. Meanwhile, you dressed up like a whole white with a blonde wig. They probably put a pussy on you. And you got something to say about me because you think I perform for the president. I ain't even perform for that. I performed at a crypto event.
David?
Oh, boy.
Yeah, and that sounds violent, though. But, I mean, I wonder why Marlon said that Soulja Boy wasn't relevant. Because they say Soulja Boy always retaliate and go back after people and stuff. But Marlon wasn't scared, honey. And, he said some things back to him. And I just hope and pray that, they get along. Because why do rich people always fight with one another, especially rich entertainers?
I don't know. Marlon said something to him first?
Yeah, Marlon said he wasn't relevant. That's why he performed for Donald Trump. And Soulja did not appreciate that. And, I mean... Soulja is relevant.
But he said it was a crypto event.
Exactly. So he said it wasn't for the president. But
was that a part? Was that a part of the inauguration? I'm just asking.
Yeah,
I think it was part of the whole inaugural week celebration.
I think it was the same one, the same event that Snoop Dogg performed at.
Yeah, so but Marlon just thought he would say something, but he got Marlon together, honey, and said he was dressed up as a white woman or whatever, so I don't know. But anyway, we're going to keep our parties lifted and pray, and hopefully they get along, and it's Black History Month, so let's do the right thing. And speaking of Black History Month, y'all, baby, the internet is buzzing. Oh, now, Rita, you could help me out with this story. They're buzzing about former Disney child star Kyla Pratt, honey, and Christy Carlson Ramos. They're saying that they may be undercover lesbians. And we know Kyla, we love Kyla, honey. They both were on Disney TV series Kim Possible, and they said she also voiced Kim Possible in Lilo and Stitch series. Now, they say in which Kyla also voiced the character. Now, Kyla is best known for starring roles as a youngster in the TV series Sister, The Parenthood, The Parkers, Moesha, and 101, and The Proud Family. And here's what they had to say.
We reconnected. We've seen each other throughout the year. Yeah. Going in, they don't tell you who else is going to be on the show. You have no idea. We don't find out until the first day. Having this one here, knowing someone, having some type of comfortable familiarity, and then knowing the type of people that we are outside of situations like this, it's okay, I know I got somebody.
It's beautiful.
I like Kyla Pratt. I don't think she mean it like that, do you?
I don't know, Ricky, what she's saying outside of what they do or whatever and stuff like that. But
I said they reconnected. They might have just been friends, and then,
Yeah, but they got a lot of pictures out allegedly of them in jacuzzis together. They've been grocery shopping together. They hugging and stuff like that. And I think it's a good thing because this is the love month, and I think everybody should have love and be in love. Get love wherever you can. But this is the only thing I have a concern about. I'm just saying this. It's always, why would you see the African-American women, and they always wealthy for the most part, they always have somebody of non-black as their significant others. I don't understand that. Do they not have enough black women of same sex that could get with black women? Do they have to always they have to get out their race? Is that the thing now? Can anybody answer that?
I don't understand none of that, Gary. I can't answer that for you.
I ain't part of that club, so I can't really.
I mean, the Robin Roberts and what's her name, the comedian?
Wanda
Sykes and and all these good. I mean, I think there should be enough love in the African American community where we could spread the money around, where we could at least keep some of that money where you got it from. But that's just me.
But you got to be with somebody that's willing to help you keep it and not cause no stress.
Well, that's true
right.
too.
Yeah. Go half on the groceries. That's what I want.
Right.
Yeah. So
everybody tap dancing around this little topic.
Yeah, ain't nobody saying that. Go on to the next story.
Moving on to the next story. Oh, y'all, now this is interesting, y'all. They're saying there's a marriage crisis. Justin Bieber and Halle Bailey, honey, they're saying they're in therapy, y'all, to save their marriage, y'all. This is something that we need to know about because we love Justin Bieber. They're saying Justin and Hailey are reportedly in therapy to save their marriage. Now, according to U.S. Sun, they're saying Justin and Hailey are struggling, y'all, with marital issues that are bigger than just a fight amid the divorce rumors. Now, they're saying a body language expert. Now, this is something that we need, a body language expert by the U.S. Sun to analyze photos of the pop star. Says Justin looks like he's not healthy and as if he hasn't slept in a while. Oh, my, he don't look good, y'all. And they're saying that the fans were concerned when Justin skipped the Grammy Awards earlier this month. Now, days later, they're saying Justin was seen wearing a bathrobe with some Ugg boots on in the streets outside the hotel. But the body language expert, Patty Wood, the author of Snap, making the most of first impressions body language crystals, she spoke to the U.S. Sun. And, and she said, when you wear, listen to this, when you wear sleepwear out and about, it's projecting, y'all, that you want to be tucked away safe in bed. That's what she said. She said with a bathrobe and slippers and a onesie on, it's as if he said, I wish I was a little boy. I want to return to childhood. Now, they're saying Justin can be seen tagging along behind Hailey, and they say she's always looked beautiful and refreshed while Justin looks unkempt, y'all, with sunken cheekbones and pale skin. Isn't that sad? So, so y'all just be careful when you're wearing your Uggs out and your bathrobe out because it's telling the world something, about you and stuff. So,
and bonnets.
Or is it?
Yeah. Oh, when they wear bonnets, what that mean, Rita?
That means something completely different. I don't know, but I ain't doing it.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, Rita, let them have it, Rita. Don't do it. Let them have it.
Yes. The color today, y'all, is one of my favorites. The color today, y'all, is Granada Sky. On the high end, you say Granada Sky, and on the low end, you say beautiful light blue. That's your color for today.
That's a beautiful color. Y'all give it up for Gary with the T.
Health, happiness, and hope. It's Wellness Wednesday on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Every Wednesday on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show, it's Wellness Wednesday, and Dr. MJ Collier is back to help you keep your health on track. And I was so excited to have him this morning. Dr. Collier, good morning, man.
Good morning, Rickey Smiley. Good morning, Rocky. Glad to be on, Ricky. Good morning, Special K, Gary with the T, Maria Moore, and Rita Brent in the house. Very good. Look, Ricky, we got something serious to talk about today, this flu epidemic. Doctors' visits for flu are at a 15-year high. And the question is, why is this flu season so bad? If it seems like everybody around you is sick and coughing and hacking, you are not imagining it. The United States is experiencing one of the most intense flu seasons in the past decade. This is higher than since the 2010 swine flu pandemic. So, Ricky, the latest wave of the flu is overwhelming hospitals around the country and even forcing schools to close in some areas. When people get lab tested, that's documented, and over a third of the lab tests come back positive for the flu during the first week of February. Now, that's up from 20% in January. Nearly all tests are positive for influenza A, which is the most aggressive variant and severe than influenza type B. Type A accounts for 96% of the flu cases, so you're tested usually when you go to the doctor for types A and type B, but type A is just more aggressive. Both types are more likely to affect babies and older adults. Now, why are babies getting it? Because babies have to be at least 6 months old to get the vaccine. Therefore, newborns and very young babies have more infections and need to be protected from relatives and people want to hold them and kiss them in the face and those sorts of things. You have to protect those babies under 6 months old. Ricky, 43 states are reporting very high levels of the flu. The South, Southeast, and Midwest, so that covers us, have the highest levels. Every age group is being affected in healthy and high-risk patients. So normally this affects people that, have comorbid conditions like high blood pressure, diabetes, lung disease, smokers, etc. They are still at the highest risk, but everybody seems to be getting it. The problem is this, Ricky. Once infected, people are more susceptible to bacterial infections within the weeks following the flu. This includes sinus or ear infections and pneumonia. The problem with pneumonia is pneumonia results in respiratory failure and death. So if the patient is experiencing breathing problems, shortness of breath, chest pain, and have low blood oxygen levels, they need to be treated a little more aggressively. And also, the flu season is much longer now and is yet to peak this year. Normally, the flu season starts around October and peaks in January. This season started late, took off after the holidays when children went back to school, and so they were bringing those infections back into their houses. So there are multiple strains this season. Guess what, Ricky? Even swine flu, H1N1, is back this season. Fortunately, the 2024-25 vaccine protects against that, as well as two other strains, the H1N1 and influenza B. So people taking the vaccine are protected. The problem is nobody's taking the vaccine. Normally, over 50% of the population in the United States gets the flu vaccine, but this year it's been in the low 40%. So that makes a major difference when you talk about total populations being at risk. So we got a big problem right now. And I tell people all the time to get the flu vaccine, and people say, no, the flu vaccine makes you sick. The flu vaccine does not make you sick. It does not have or contain any disease-causing capability. It just gives you protections. So you get sick, you get a cough, you get sneezing, whatever. People say, well, is it the flu? Is it the cold? Is it RSV? Well, these are the 5 signs that people need to look out for the flu. Number 1, fever or chills. Number 2, cough. Number 3, sore throat. Number 4, body aches. And number 5, fatigue. Everybody's familiar with Tamiflu. All of these antiviral treatments can make the symptoms milder and shorten the course of the flu by 1 to 2 days. So instead of 7 to 10 days, it may be 5 days when you get it and your symptoms are milder. But you have to start taking that medication within 48 hours, and most people haven't even been diagnosed by then. So if you've been sick for a week and you finally go to the doctor, don't waste your time taking the Tamiflu. It's not going to help you.
So what you're saying is just go and get the flu shot, and that will probably prevent you from getting the flu or shorten it.
Absolutely, Ricky. And we got, when you get the flu shot, it takes about 2 weeks for it to kick in. And so we don't expect to peak until, the early part of March. So you can still get it and still protect yourself. And if you are sick right now, of course, you can't get it while you're sick. So nobody's going to give it to you if you're already coughing and hacking. But it's still time to get the flu shot. It's available at virtually any pharmacy, and you can walk in and get it. You don't need a doctor's order to do that.
And if you got some pre-existing conditions, the flu could also be dangerous. Is that accurate?
Sure, absolutely. So if you already have high blood pressure or diabetes, even high cholesterol, but particularly high blood pressure, diabetes, you are susceptible. If you have any breathing issues, COPD, emphysema, or you smoke, you are highly susceptible. And that includes, in this situation, vaping and or smoking marijuana, because all of those things will make you more susceptible to respiratory tract infections because the smoke causes inflammation in the chest.
All right, let's go to the phones. You're on with Dr. Collier. Good morning.
Hi, Dr. Collier. How do you get rid of little warts that are all over your body? It looks like little white specks.
Okay, there are effective treatments for warts, but in that situation, a lot of the times the warts are self-limiting. Your body's immune system will eradicate them. It takes a few weeks, and then they'll go away, but most of the time they spread all over your body by your own hand. If you get a hand lesion and you touch in other areas, you're spreading that. This is a virus, and it's usually, again, self-limiting, but there are topical treatments that can do it. But if it's all over your body, that'll be a lot of applications of ointments and salves. So I would say just let it run its course, but remember that it's highly infectious, and you don't want to rub up against anybody and share that good news with them.
All right, y'all, Dr. Collier, good morning.
I have vertigo, and I want to know if it's a seasonal thing, because I only get it during certain parts of the year.
Yes, because vertigo is caused by inflammation and changes in the fluids in the middle ear, and during the respiratory season, that flow, particularly in the eustachian tube in the middle ear, is compromised. So you need to use a nasal spray like Flonase or Nasacort, a decongestant mucolytic like Mucinex. That should be a part of your regimen so that you don't get that curse of the vertigo, because it is just, very difficult to function when you're feeling dizzy and you're listening to one side or the other. Makes it dangerous for you to drive. So it's simple to keep those symptoms under control, but you have to stay on top of it.
Her question is that I have a scheduled epidural today for my back, and I wanted to know what would be the side effects, or is it a good thing to do, or what would he recommend? So I have lower back problems.
Okay, normally that's for lumbar disc disease in your lower back, and that gives you great relief. It's a matter, however, of them placing the medication, which is usually a local anesthetic and a long-acting steroid combination. that combination it decreases the inflammation, gives you great pain relief, but they have to put it in the right place. And most of the time they get it right, of course, but sometimes they miss it totally, and other times they get close but not quite there. So it depends on the skill of the person that's doing it. Most people that get an epidural usually require a series of them, usually totaling 3 episodes. But if you get it, it'll give you great relief. It'll last a while. It does not cure the problem. It just gets you through it and decreases the inflammation. Other things that I would do would be use natural anti-inflammatories. Vitamin D3 at 5,000 international units per day, omega-3 fish oil at 3,000 to 4,000 international units per day. And you also should be taking an anti-inflammatory such as Motrin, ibuprofen, or naproxen, naproxen sodium, and a non-sedating muscle relaxant so that you can get through the day. This is a good opportunity to get to know your friendly neighborhood chiropractor. This is what they do. They do it better than anybody else, and they'll provide better relief naturally than you can sometimes from getting injections.
All right, John, Dr. Collier, go ahead with your call.
Hi, as someone living with epilepsy, I wanted to know what are the ideal lifestyle habits that I should implement and just nutrition in general.
Okay, good. Healthy eating would be key. Also, making sure that you minimize your life stress, which is very difficult to do, and then making sure that you're getting enough sleep. So all of those, lack of sleep, stress, and poor eating habits can trigger epilepsy. It is very, very important that you take your medication to prevent the seizures every day. You can do that and still have seizures on occasion, depending upon the frequency and the severity of them. Your driving may be restricted, so there are variables that need to be taken into consideration. You need to form a partnership with your primary care provider as well as your neurologist to keep those symptoms under control.
All right, John, Dr. Collier, good morning.
What can I do about having acid reflux?
Okay, acid reflux is a curse that everybody suffers from. Most importantly, as you age, the valve that protects your stomach and your esophagus starts to get loose, and it doesn't contain fluids as well. So if you eat, particularly if you overeat, your stomach starts to push acid up into your esophagus, and it can push it as high as back up into the back of your throat. So antacids, there are 2 classes, H2 receptor blockers and proton pump inhibitors. You see them advertised all the time. All of them are available over the counter now. Pepsid AC is 20 milligrams. The prescription dose is 40 milligrams. That's famotidine. And they also have one called Tagamet that is also famotidine. And then other medications that are the proton pump inhibitor, like Protonics, are all very good as well. So don't overeat. Do not eat anything within 3 hours of laying down to go to bed, because that's when the symptoms will flare up and give you that heartburn that will keep you up all night.
All right, John, Dr. Collier, good morning.
Hi, good morning. I was hospitalized with blood clots in my lungs, and I stayed in hospital for 47 days about 2 years ago. When I got out, my arms and legs have been real sore. So I'm trying to see what could that be.
Okay, well, one, you got muscle atrophy from being in the hospital that long, and you are lucky that you survived that episode. God obviously has a plan for you to keep you happy and healthy. So you should be on blood thinners, and you probably will be on them for the duration, because once you've had a clot of that severity, your susceptibility to have another clot happens. These clots usually start in the legs, called deep vein thrombosis in the calf area, and that can be caused by prolonged sitting activities. It could be just sitting on the sofa watching television, but most of the time it's associated with like long road trips in the car or on the bus, or even airline flights that last more than 3 to 4 hours. So very important that you keep those legs moving. You should be wearing all the time support socks, and I would say men's, because they're just less effective or less expensive, but more effective than women's versions and women's support stockings. These are not compression. These are support, and that will keep and decrease the susceptibility of you getting clots in your legs again.
Oh, my God. Okay, y'all, Dr. Collier, good morning.
I have CRPS with acute swelling. I was trying to figure out, is there a remedy you can give me for that?
If you're having swelling, then one, minimize your salt intake so that you don't have fluid retention. Make sure that you're drinking enough water, because when you drink water, it makes you diurese or urinate, which will take care of that excess fluid. Oftentimes when people have problems with retaining fluids and swelling like that, then they limit their water intake because they think that's going to make it worse. It actually makes it better. And then, again, monitoring your sodium intake. And if necessary, if it's that bad, you might need a diuretic such as Lasix or hydrochlorothiazide or clostatidone. Either of those three would be good.
Hey, Dr. Collier, I'll be getting those IV bags once a month, too. Those vitamin IV bags. Because some of those vitamins you don't get for 40%.
Well, absolutely. You know, that's the biggest problem. Your body does not store vitamins, so you have to take almost on a daily basis enough to give you good levels of vitamins and minerals. And so those IV bags or that IV therapy that you're talking about is very good. It's becoming very popular as well because people will come to your home and do it now versus you having to go to an infusion center. So these mobile infusion, usually done by nurse practitioners or even RNs can do it, is very popular now. But there are various types of infusion, what it contains, so to speak. And some of them are variety of symptoms, like they have what they call a hangover cure. They have if you have fatigue, if you have just you want general everything vitamins. They have various ones. So make sure that you look at what the recipe is and that the recipe addresses any symptoms that you may have.
Yes, sir. Hey, man, I appreciate you, Dr. Collier. Thank you for everything. Let everybody know how you can be reached.
Ricky, I can be reached on all social media at AskDrMJ. Ask Dr. MJ. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel where we have videos on various healthcare topics. And tonight, Facebook Live, Instagram Live, YouTube Live, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Go to AskDrMJ. These are the opinions of Dr. MJ Collier, not those of Rickey Smiley, the Rickey Smiley Morning Show cast, Super Dave, or the Morning Show crew. Thank you, Ricky. We appreciate you. And one last thing, stay. Don't you dare go away. You've been listening to Dr. MJ on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
25 minutes after the hour, y'all. Hey, comedian extraordinary Rita Brent went in, man. She said, hey, what if Shirley Caesar and the Canton Spirituals did the Super Bowl halftime show? Everybody's still laughing. I want to know what you think. Let's go to the phone lines. Good morning.
Hey, it was awesome. This is just Cynthia Butler calling from Birmingham, Alabama.
Yes, I want to say Rita killed it. She killed that. Yes.
Man, y'all got me so weak with that Super Bowl halftime. The only other song that I could have rather preferred to hear was I'd rather have Jesus than a field goal.
But I'm on the side of the road laughing for real. I just dropped these children off. My birthday this weekend. I was like, I don't know who no Rita is, but baby, after that little show she just put on, I will be at the Stardome this weekend.
Oh, man, I love it. Y'all got me in the car hollering.
I love it. I even got a verse for it. Man, the song was just... Yeah, I loved it. I was singing, I was riding, I was dancing, I'm cruising, I'm moving. I mean, it was just everything. I need her to do that again live and in person. Her everything.
Okay.
Fix it, Jesus. Fix it, Jesus.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It is time for Fix It Jesus. And this young lady I'm introducing right now will be at the Comedy Club Stardome, Birmingham, Alabama, from tomorrow through Sunday with special comedian extraordinaire Special K and myself. We had to add a Thursday show because tickets are going fast. The weekend probably sold out. That's why we had to add Thursday. Rita Brent, what up?
What up, Rick?
Rita.
Man, I'm excited. Stardome is one of my favorite places to perform. I'm super excited about that. So, everybody been talking about Kendrick Lamar in the Super Bowl. His performance might be the most viewed and maybe the most divisive in recent years. A lot of people loved it. Some people hated it. I loved it. It felt like a Black Pride, Fight the Power type show. But, Ricky, we still need Jesus to fix it a little bit. I think the show could have been better. And he made it even more blackety-black and for the culture by including some gospel greats. Like Shirley Caesar, Canton Spirituals. I'm just saying, if they had hired me to produce the show, this is how I would have did it. Okay, here we go.
And now, here to perform at the 59th Super Bowl halftime show, give it up for Pastor Shirley Caesar. You're next in line for touchdown. And now, joining us on the 50-yard line, all the way from Canton, Mississippi, give it up for the Canton Spirituals. I got Jesus. When I need to get a first down, I got Jesus. When I close to the goal line, I got Jesus. When the ref do a flag down, I got Jesus. Anybody got it? Yeah.
What more?
Give it up for Kendrick Lamar and Shirley
Jesus on the beat,
Caesar.
yo. Can't praise like us. 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 Can't praise like us.
Jesus.
Come on now.
Oh, Jesus. Jesus. How I love calling your name. Oh, Jesus. Jesus. Oh, sweet Jesus. Jesus. How I love running your place. That's the devil up.
Come on.
I'ma need my stud, need some holy oil. Ain't you tired of playing with fire? About to go to hell cause you need to read your Bible. Jesus on the beat, yo. I remember mom. Can't praise like us. In the love that she gave. Can't praise like us. Come on, I remember mom. Can't praise like us. Can't praise like us. Can't praise like us. She made beans, green potatoes, tomatoes.
Hey.
Hey. Rabbit. You name it.
You say rabbit? Oh, man.
Instant classic.
That's it right there, dog.
I'm crying.
That's it.
Hey, Rita.
Yeah.
Rita, you can do that on stage.
I'll do
Rita,
it.
you can do that on stage.
Oh, man.
I'll do it.
Rita,
You gonna do it with me?
Yeah. Oh, my God. I got a headache.
Oh, man.
Okay. Y'all need. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and take some calls on this. I need to know what y'all think. Y'all can call me. We'll run it, but the first part of the front page. Get at me if you like the new Super Bowl with Shirley Caesar, the Canton Spirituals, and Kendrick Lamar and Shirley Caesar. Call me right now. Let me know what you think about what Rita Brent just did. 866-9-RICKY. 866-9-RICKEY. If you are pulled over on the side of the road laughing, call us now. This is the emergency. Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Entertainment. Sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, and that's right, y'all. We're going to be at the Comedy Club Stardome starting tomorrow night. Special K, Rita Brent, and myself. We're going to have and celebrating 35 years of stand-up comedy through trials and tribulations. So make sure y'all come on out. If you in Chattanooga, if you in Tuscaloosa, everybody listen to us on TUG. If you down in Montgomery, surrounding areas, Huntsville, y'all come on down. But we're going to have a good-ass time. I'm excited about that. Got your front page right here. Here are a couple of quick stories making front page, making the headlines. Now, the New York City Mayor, Eric Adams, is celebrating the end of what he called an unnecessary ordeal. This is what he had to say.
I would never put any personal benefit above my solemn responsibility as your mayor. It is worth repeating the facts because many sensational and false claims have been made. So let me be clear. I never ask anyone to break the law on my behalf or on behalf of my campaign. Never.
The Department of Justice instructed federal prosecutors in New York to drop the bribery case against Mayor Adams. He pleaded not guilty to a 5-count indictment that accused him of accepting years of luxury travel gifts in exchange for various favors. Also in news today, with the recent tariffs set in motion by the Trump administration, may delay it might delay the packages coming from China on sites like Amazon, Shein, and Temu, because last week Trump imposed a new 10% tariff on all goods coming to the United States from China. Those are the stories making the front page. Let's take a look at sports.
Rock T, the sports genius, is in the building.
What it do, ladies and gentlemen? You know what I'm saying? Kevin Durant becomes the 8th player in NBA history to reach 30,000 points in a career at the age of 36. He joins LeBron James, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Karl Malone, Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, Dirk Nowitzki, and Wilt Chamberlain. LeBron, speaking of LeBron James, he puts the rumors to rest about him making his son Bronny following his footsteps by forcing him to play basketball and not living his own life.
Bronny doesn't have to play basketball at all.
Right.
It's not like he needs the money.
And he's a smart individual. I mean, he can do whatever he wants to do.
He can do whatever he wants to do. Like, if he wants to be the CEO of my company, he could be that. I'll give that, start teaching him right now to be that if he wants to. But he's like, this is my career, this is my goals, and this is my aspirations, and I want to play ball. This is something that I love, and I love that kid. He's awesome.
Talk to him, Bron. Talk to him, big dog. Shout out to Autumn Lockwood. Who is this? She's the first black woman coach to win a Super Bowl title. She's the associate performing coach for the Philadelphia Eagles. She develops training strategies and nutrition and mental health exercises, man. So big up to Autumn Lockwood out there doing big things. That's my quick sports report. Follow me on social media at Rock T Holla. Rita Brent got the hot spot. Let's get it.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and this hot. You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
All right, 29 after the hour. Y'all sitting in for the Brent this morning. We got the one and only comedian extraordinaire, Rita Brent in the building.
Hey.
Happy to
What's
have
up?
you.
What's up? Yes, happy to be here. Here's what's happening in the hot spot. Toward the end of Kendrick's Super Bowl halftime set, a backup dancer pulled out and waved a combined Sudanese and Palestinian flag. I don't know if y'all saw that, but it happened. The custom flag featured the words Sudan and Gaza along with a love heart and a raised fist and a show of support for the two war-torn regions. According to Associated Press, the NFL confirmed that the protester was actually part of Kendrick's cast. However, the league added that no one involved with the production was aware of the individual's intent, and they hid the item on their person before unveiling it late in the show. The man was eventually tackled by security and dragged away from the stage. Now the NFL announced that the individual will be banned for life from all NFL stadiums and events. Yes. In other news, Kanye West ran a Yeezy ad during the Super Bowl that aired in select cities and directed the viewers to his website. Once it aired, he wiped his store clean of all products and began selling just the one shirt with a swastika, which he named HH01, likely for Hail Hitler. I saw this and I was just massively confused. The website has been shut down after selling the swastika shirt for $20. Yeezy.com now has an error message when you visit the site after a public outcry resulted in Shopify taking down the store. In the immediate moments after it was discovered what he was selling, Shopify support staff were told to give no comment and to end online chats if merchant clients asked about it. The product remained for sale for at least 24 hours, but was eventually shut down. That is wild to me. Kanye went on like a rant on Twitter saying all kind of things. Like, what is up with Kanye? I'm confused.
I think he got some mental breakdowns going on because he's just annoying at this point.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I want college dropout Kanye to come back.
Yeah, please.
Yeah.
Or somebody else. You know what I'm saying? We've been dealing with this for years. Or somebody else.
Yeah,
you know,
it's like
it's other
musical
geniuses out there that we can support that's a lot more conscious to our culture. You know what I'm saying? I'll just listen to the old stuff and enjoy it because that is my favorite Kanye stuff. But I haven't been able to enjoy him, and I just hate it because that was one of my favorite artists.
And don't use it for anything to uplift us.
Yeah. You know, you can't change him, but we can change what we listen to. I don't have to listen to him. I don't have to deal with him. I ain't finna buy nothing else. And them clothes be weird anyway. Told my son, my son has some Yeezys on. I said, you better not walk in my house with that mess on your feet, looking like some damn them little baskets that they serve you French fries in at Sonic.
The real ugly ones. I know the ones you're talking about.
Yeah, the hell is you got on? If you don't get them damn hearses off your feet.
Well, as Gary would say, we'll keep Kanye in our prayers. For more information on these stories, who said no?
We're not finna,
stuff to pray for.
We're not finna, there's too much other stuff to pray for. We're not finna bother Jesus no more about Kanye. Jesus ain't trying to hear it either. Gone now. Gone.
You got to get in line. Okay. All right, no prayer for Kanye. For more information on these stories, go to RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. And you can catch me on Instagram at Rita Brent Comedy. And don't forget, be at the start over Ricky all weekend. Coming up next, Dwight Stone has the praise mixed down right here on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.